Hello everyone, Nebris here, and I am on a creative world right now in single player, and I'm gonna try out some of your suggestions for TNT explosions and whatnot. Where did those bricks come from? Oh well. So my base has a tunnel that is too wide underneath the floor, and I can punch all the way up to the ceiling, and that's how much I want to clear out at a time. So think what I want to do is, alright, so here I have a symmetrical 5 by 5 little area that I need to clear out. Or not 5 by 5, but 5 tall by whatever. And I need to test clearing this stuff out. Don't you just love creative? You know what, I'm just gonna get rid of the mobs. Okay. Oh, that didn't work. Let's do this. So, my initial assessment is that a TNT, here, let me make a little chamber. That is 5 by 5. I should have done this off camera with the rest of the stuff that I made. I'm still getting used to flying in creative. Two, three, four. And including the floor, that becomes 5. I need to know how much a TNT is going to destroy of this stuff, and whether or not I need 2 of them. Boom. We're almost done. Okay, where's my redstone torch? I thought I had one. Um, Boom. So inside this cube, TNT went off, and it only destroyed this 3 by 3 area here. So what I'm thinking about doing is not there. Let's put it here, and let's double up on the TNT here. So underneath this, we have 2 TNT. That should set it off. Let's see what happens here. Okay, that got the coverage I was looking for. I'm not gonna do it all at once, but this is probably how I'm gonna do the most amount of damage. Is with the TNT on top of another TNT. Now, unfortunately, I forgot to test one thing. Go figure. Uh, this flying is more trouble than it's worth sometimes. Um, so what else can I talk about? I'm trying to get the game TIE Fighter working with fraps, and it doesn't look like it's gonna happen because older games like TIE Fighter, um, the way that they render their own video, or they don't render their own video like Fraps does, but the way they render their graphics is kind kind of bad. It interferes with the way Fraps does things and can't really accomplish anything. Okay, so let's do this again, but we're going to have a ceiling on top of this as well. Let's make it out of cobble, which I think has the same resistance as regular stone. And oh my gosh, I really hope it does, or else the YouTube comments are coming. Okay, so let's see what this does to the ceiling that I sort of want to keep intact. Boom, boom. Okay. Destroys a lot of it, which I expected, but not too much of it. And the floor is still untouched. So I think that's what I want to do. Actually, it might even be better for me to do this one layer underneath of what I did. So, one more experiment, guys. I should have made a few of these. So, the suggestions I got were basically go watch Etho's video. He's done this, and someone gave me the actual video number, which I'm really thankful for because I'm dumb when it comes to finding stuff on YouTube that isn't like recommended to me. Is there? Okay, there's two there, so I'm good. Let's see how well a what I call the ground pound is when one blows up and the one on top of it then blows up. I have my own name for these things because I'm that awesome. Let's see how that affects the ceiling. Alright. Whoops. Okay, so that affects the floor, which is something we wanted to avoid at pretty much all cost. So it's going to have to be up too. And I didn't see whether it was the first or second explosion that did that. I would try something else with, oh boy, what's it called? With TNT on the first level, then a block, and then TNT, but that wouldn't solve my problem. So we're going to go up in here, and so we want TNTs to be right there. So I think what I'm going to do is just tunnel in through here. Why did I get rid of that torch? I don't need half slabs. I need torches. Okay, here we go. Hopefully that's enough light. And what I'm going to be doing is TNT. Now someone said 1, 2, 3 spaces apart. Someone said 8. I don't think that guy's trolling. Someone said 3 to 4, which is an oddly unspecific number. But these guys are going to pretty much take care of these 2 blocks. So 3 to 4. Let's do 3 here. And then here, let's do 4. So we have 3 here, 4 here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 4 again, just to see. And since it works out very nicely. I don't want... Ooh, that might cause a cascade. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I do have to have at least one. I mean, unless I put it here, which is what I'm probably gonna do. I want this all to go off at once just to see. So this is, I suppose I should do the other side as well. But let's do it differently. Let's stagger the 4 threes. So in this one we did 3, 4, 4, and this one we're doing 4, 3, 4. So let's see what happens. Oh, it's nighttime. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's look at the damage. So overall, we did do some minor floor damage, and the floor damage was concentrated in the areas where the 3 intersected with the 4. Interesting. I think where where the floor damage was when there were 3s and 4s. Okay, I'm gonna run over here. There's a bed around here somewhere, so we can see some more. I was trying out designs for a nether station here, but nothing came of it as of yet. So this is the damage we did. This is where the TNT was in this row here, and it pretty much got rid of most of the stone here. So let's shift down. Oh, that lands you. That sucks. So this would have been 1, 2. I think this is where the first TNT was. Oh no, it couldn't have been there because that wall's intact. So then it was 1, 2, 3. I did 4 first. Actually, that seems to be where the lack of damage was. The damage came from that. Also, I know this was one higher than what I'm doing. But that's interesting. Okay, so this is the placement of what I had. And this, when I staggered it between 4 and 3, I think that might have been why this didn't have damage and those 2 spots did. I kind of like that theory. Alternatively, these 2 stagger spots right here, I mean this one did have damage, and this is where the most stone was left over, is in between the 4s. So I think I want to do them 3 wide all the time. So let's go over here, and let's try this again, but this time with some dirt as a ceiling. So going through this again, gotta get all this crap out of the way. It's stuff I should have done off camera. I'm sorry, guys. Whoa, I was flying. Okay, so oh, we wanted that there. 3, 1, 2, 3. No, we want it in there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Just for the sake of experiment. Actually, let's Uh, what I really want to do is shift everything over one, but that would just take too much time. So screw that. I'm going to take time doing this instead. Just so I could see the cage that would form around it. I do not think this is going to be as good with dirt ceiling. I think it's going to just destroy the entirety of it, since dirt has such a low resistance to explosions and whatnot. There we go. So I think this is an issue here, how the TNT is very close to each other. So I might want to rethink that. I think that was the cause of a lot of our problems. And this time, let's do it from the center. Oh no. Okay, let's see what happened here. The entire ceiling is gone. So, yeah. Oh, what happened? That's interesting. All the ones on this side went off, but these didn't seem to do as much damage. And in fact, this is where I came in. I would have thought. Oh, that's where I came in. This is where TNT was placed. How did that happen? How did that not like... Oh, I must not have put TNT in there. It's the only explanation. But no, there was. That is confusing. I have no idea what just happened. But I think the solution is going to be to stagger them. Just a little bit. Okay, now we're trying it with a soft, mushy floor. Digging through, digging through, digging through. Again, it's very important that I don't damage the floor or the ceiling as least I can. So let's do it this way. Let's stagger these a bit. 1, 2, 3. They're still going to be apart by 3. Sorry, I forgot to do this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, getting those torches lined up. I wasn't even trying for that. Okay, so let's stagger them perfectly here. So, oh, that's going to work just fine. Whoop. Stone and TNT. My nose itches. Okay, here. And I guess there would be one here. Let's cover this up just so we get a good good death cage here. Oh, I guess this should be dirt. Ah. I was just trying to double tap just a little bit higher and then, but that's the key to turn it off. Stupid flying mode. I can't fly. Alright. So I think this is going to hold a lot of promise here. Get rid of that guy and let's launch it. Oh, oh, that was not good. That was not good at all. Oh, that was terrible. Absolutely terrible. So that just decimated the floor with the very first blast. And then afterwards, just came right through. I think this even got two down here. So that's not going to work. Um, just, I think it's the fault of the method I was using. Maybe I should go easy when it's a dirt floor. So here's our Neapolitan looking last test or second to last test area. Which actually gives me an opportunity to try out that theory I was just discussing. When it's dirt, I'll only use one. And that's when it's dirt underneath, but I guess it's gonna also be the case for above. So let's start here would probably be best. 1, 2, 3. Do the double there. 1, 2, 3. Double there. 1, 2, 3, and double. So there will be one right here, but not two. There'll be one right here. I guess I should leave that dirt in there. And I don't want this to be blown out. And then, because that would suck. It would mess up the test. But I do have to account for that. I guess I'll leave one end so it can be blown out. Because I'm guessing the other will be like this too. And don't worry, I know it's getting nighttime, so I'm gonna bed it up shortly. Wee, here we go, bedtime. I know I could just make a second bed, but that would just be silly. Waste of bed materials. Okay, it's morning. It just occurred to me that I probably am not going to have enough gunpowder to make the amount of TNT I'm going to need for this fun little experiment I've got going on here. So what did we do? We did that TNT, that one. 1, 2, 3. And then here. Then a TNT there. So there's still a few scenarios that I need to test out, but I think this is pretty much gonna do as much damage as I want it to for the time being. Yeah, this isn't... Ah! We'll do the blast out test here. And why did I just use wood? Why did I even have wood on my hotbar? I'll never know. Whoop. Okay, here we go. This is going to be one of our last tests. Alright, did that get all the coverage it needed? Ah. So, there's significantly less floor damage, but still quite a bit. And I got good coverage in the dirt area. So, this might not be so bad. And I should also keep in mind that a lot of this floor, like, this seems like a lot of damage, but most of my floor isn't dirt. It's stone that I haven't mined yet. Okay, this is a vertical test, just in case I wanted to do more than one at a time. So let's start. Oh, start there to make it look pretty. Oh, I can just fly through here and punch it. Sweet. Awesome. I want to see just just to see what would happen if I did multiple layers of explosions and whatnot, in case I wanted to do two at once, just to save time, but certainly not TNT. Okay, there we go. Stagger it like a gentleman. Keep knocking down my own torches. Oh, I guess I'll do a blowout test here as well. By blowout test, I mean that gets knocked way off in the distance for some reason, just to see if it would happen by placing it on an unprotected ledge, because I do have sides to worry about as well. Boom. Was this on? Yeah. Oh, I forgot to do the second level. Oh, stupid me. Um, blowout test was positive. Oh, even on this side, one blew out. I think that was only too thick. Well, that test was a failure because I just got very anxious. Hmm. What a note to end on. Maybe it could be salvaged. Nah. I'm not gonna do multiple layers at a time though. That would be silly. So I think I understand what I need to do to cause the most amount of damage without getting this to happen. Um, I think this was a very successful series of tests that I just ran, especially this one. What happened here? I was going to say, oh, some of the TNT didn't go off, but no, this is just perfect scenario. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed my TNT testing. Um, I mean, there's still more stuff I could do, but and then I'm going to call it a day. Thank you guys for watching, and if you have any more suggestions, corrections, any of that stuff, I actually do want to hear it. Just not like semantic, pedantic stuff that I was talking about earlier, like cobblestone having a different uh, blast thingy than what's it called? The not cobblestone, the regular stone. Boom. Oh wow, that even broke these grass blocks down here. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you guys in a bit. Later. Perhaps maybe a month or so. Bye.